You need to manipulate. Please note, all these things we are looking at, the aperture, shutter speed, ISO, you need to combine them to now choose the mode you shoot with. Because this is sports photography, they want to see everything sharp. So if you are going to play with depth of field, it needs to be deliberate, right? So the images I showed you, those ladies lined up, I made one in focus and others are blurry. So when the client sees the image, they appreciate what I did because it was not a mistake, a deliberate work, right? You understand? Deliberate. So again, you know, because now the back, right, it's not showing. Brackets, yeah, brackets. So this one, the focus was behind me. It happens, though, it happens. Maybe what we'll do, we'll go through the manual, the camera settings together. Right. So the first thing when you photograph, she's recording, when you photograph, the first thing you should look out for is your light. Where is the light coming from?
Source of light.
Yes, no. Yeah, the source of light, but the direction of the light, right? So, like here, I'm not very sure, but I think the light is coming from behind me, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm see how bright all the displays are. So sometimes you don't have power over that. You just shoot that way. That's why again you to shoot your raw, and then when you edit, because there's a bit of shadow. We'll look at them, right? Look at them. It helps to blur, capture moments, freeze moments. Oh, come on, see this. This is supposed to be good, but again, if I even zoom into his eyes, it's not 100% sharp.
Yeah.
The reason why I'm doing this because let's say the academy wants to enhance use this image for a billboard print. If on your laptop it's not looking this sharp, billboard, this is how it will look like. Yes, you not see anything there, right? So you can imagine if it's not 100% sharp. This is not 100% sharp. And your cameras can get. Thank God we have the new one. You can actually get you will see the hair. I'm serious.
Of course.
When it's look, I love that. When it's sharp, oh my goodness. When you zoom the image this way, you will see the line of it. Something your human eye cannot see. You will see it because now you are zoomed into the image. You will see all the small pimples pores rather. You will see it, right? So we'll work on that. Okay. Okay.
But this one I was just wanting to get the water.
Yeah, it's a good one. Because the reason I asked, somebody said the thought process you put in before you photograph an image is actually more important than the image itself. Because that thought process will be you are thinking
just to get
your head in the water. Great, yes, because that's what will help enable you create what you're trying, and that's what we will see. But that your thought process, we'll see what you do, why do this. You are the one taking the thought, but we can find it in the final image. Being deliberate about what you do or what you capture. So let me see some of the videos, if you don't mind. Okay, please share the videos. Videos also recorded with this, right? Okay. Our time is almost in. Oh, gee. Oh, okay. So first things first, the source of light. So now you do not have power over a window light here, right? But I saw a carton of lights in the still room. I don't know. Apart from this, your flashlight, do you have any video lights?
I don't have video.
Oh, okay. Oh, we need to get because you need this thing needs to be. Although you can get smaller ones, where you go close to them and your light is on them to brighten the subject. Except another thing you can do. See, let's go back. Wait, let me see. When we started, see how the source of light is coming to your shot, right? When you slightly now change your angle to avoid the window.
That's why I said the space, where I can position myself. The place to position myself was just a bit problem for me. Because there are enough space for me
to right. Yeah, okay. So you still need to shoot nonetheless. So rather than photograph, if there's an issue with photographing wide, you can photograph medium shots or close-up shots. Like the head you're trying to do, that's close-up shots. Then I saw you photograph then the head and the water, that's medium. A wider view would have been the whole pool, right? So if you have issue with the space of shooting, there's only something to capture. There's always something. Do you know, for me, I can actually photograph only their legs. Rolling on this. Yes, as they are rolling. So their head and the body is not showing, just their legs lined up. Yes. Yes. It will still show them, although the client will want to see their faces. So if they want to see their faces, there's no space. Then photograph only their face. Then let them, you can talk to them that if somebody is not smiling because it's video, right? Then smile. Show you're happy because it's sport. It's not a documentary shoot where you're just capturing reality. This is the organization is trying to achieve something there. So your images, your video needs to show it. You need to show young guys they are happy training. They are happy with what if they are doing like this. Let's say they are not conscious of you recording them. You tell them, oh, young man, smile. And they tell them nicely, right? So let's see another video. Thank you so much. Thank you. Could you face a little bit towards? Yeah. Okay, so how to hold the camera? You're not holding it right, but it's a good start. Like I'll show you. I'll show you how to hold it. You are a model too. You two are model. Oh my goodness. And fast shutter speed, right? That's what you note, right? So, like I said, 60 is the midpoint. You know. So when you begin to go below 60, 50, 40, 30, these are slower shutter speed. So I said 60 is slow. What about 20? This one is 6, 5, 4. They are more. They are more. See.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask. I didn't
how?
I
was just thinking of how.
Yeah. So those scenes I showed you, those night scenes where you have that trade of light, and also the airplane shoots, airplane pictures, the private jet. Hold it. You can hold it, and you think you are Superman. You hold it. Just like even breathing, you are shaking the camera. So it's although I've practiced before, the way you can practice where your legs become the tripod, your photography. You cannot, although you can be creative, but you get plenty blurry images and plenty pictures that do it. So what you should focus on is the fact. So you have, let's go to 60. Sorry? Yeah, for sports. So actually okay, you have from 60, 100, 125, 160. Actually from sports or blurriness, the spirit of blurriness will be casted out from the organization. no more blurry images, Mr. Very yeah. So it's best to start shooting from, especially like this time. So if without even looking at the sun, if I look at the time, because I know the sun rises and falls in the evening, towards evening, stronger, right? 35 Nigeria, you have strong sun. At around 4 o'clock in Abuja, the sun is even nice. I like the way it is. It has this point. We'll shoot tomorrow, you see what I mean, right? So because you have, especially when you are outdoor, right? The sun, you need to manipulate. Please note, all these things you are looking at, the aperture, shutter speed, ISO, you need to combine them to now choose the mode you shoot with. Whether you are shooting with manual mode, sorry, so I need to nothing there. Don't mind, how about you shoot these people? Okay, so what was I saying? What was the last thing I said?
Then you have to combine. How to combine?
Yes, I was testing if you are following. Okay, so all of these things we are saying, the knowledge we use, you now need to combine your aperture, shutter speed, ISO. So we looked at aperture in a sense, right? So the mode you choose determines how you manipulate the three of them. So which shutter speed, which ISO to use. Your automatic mode, so those pictures you guys are shooting, you're looking good. So you're not actually thinking, you're thinking in a sense, but there's more thinking to do. By the time you are now in full control, you are thinking of which shutter speed, which aperture, which ISO, because now you have left automatic mode. It's now full manual. In full manual, you are in full control. You choose aperture, shutter speed, ISO yourself. In shutter priority, the S mode, you are giving priority is an English word. What does it mean? First importance, what to present. Yes, okay. Give attention to this. So let me show you guys this demo in practical sense. So the camera is now in manual mode, M mode, right? And move mode. Don't mind it. So in M mode, I have to manipulate my shutter speed, aperture, and the ISO myself. So I have to control them. When I switch to the shutter priority, see what happens.
Okay. Shutter speed is.
So I can only regulate my shutter speed. The camera will choose ISO camera will choose my aperture for me. While I also determine the ISO. We'll look at ISO in a bit, right? So